So kind of an interesting find. I went to Lowe's today. Found this bacon avocado. Let's see. What was that? Yeah. So 54 bucks, but where's that red slash through it? So that usually means 50% off. So got this 50% off because it's not doing too hot. I believe the problem is with the root ball, and you can see it's pretty thrashed, but the tree looks alive. It looks like it's trying to push out some new growth down here, which is above the graft union, and so I'm not really too worried about being able to bring this thing back up. So my plan is I'll just create a clean this up. I'm going to pull out most of the soil, see what's left of the root ball, and then put it in a pretty well draining mix. So probably like 50% perlite and peat or something like that, because I think this is too mucky. It doesn't look like it's draining very well. This is basically like sludge, and I think that's probably what ended up killing the tree. So we'll get it out of there, get some fresh clean soil in it, and hopefully it comes back. Otherwise I'm out 27 bucks, but I figure it's worth a shot. It's a nice shaped tree, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it after that, but yeah, fun little experiment. And here it is, out of the was it a 3.5 gallon pot? It said does not look very good, huh? So I'm gonna try and wash off some of this muck. It's roughly 1 gallon in size, so it's gonna go in this 1 gallon pot. I just wanted to show that too, but we'll see what happens in like a month. And there it is. It's in the 1 gallon pot. Very lightly dampen the soil. It looks a little bit more wet on top just because peat moss is like hydrophobic, and that's kind of where I pushed down on it, but I'm certain it's like quite dry down there. I ended up doing like a, let's say 60-40 peat to perlite mix, and like a handful of citrus stone in there just to give it a little something to eat on if it can. But yeah, just like closer inspection on it, like, see, it looks a little dehydrated, but there are like new buds coming out. So I think it will come back from this. It was just so anaerobic in the soil. Like, I should have taken a video of it, but when I pulled the plant out, it basically just came out like it was in a handful, size. It was basically like that size. I could hold it like this, but the thing I'm talking about is like at the bottom, you could see like it did root out into the pot at some point. Like it had a lot more roots, but it's just so mucky in there. When I touched it, they were all, crumbly and falling apart. So it definitely, like, I think the soil mixture was just too wet, or it was in a spot where it was just constantly damp. Avocados don't like that in Florida. I don't think they generally like being too wet. I'm not sure what rootstock was used on this one. I don't think it says. But whatever these guys use, I doubt it's their fault. Probably someone potted it up at Home Depot or something and was selling it at a 3 gallon. So anyways, it probably got overwatered at Home Depot or whatever, and the soil mixture just wasn't accustomed to that and got anaerobic, and so the roots started dying back, and probably then all the leaves fell off, so that it wasn't using up too much energy and kept the main stem alive. But I got high hopes, for, what was it, about 27 bucks if this thing comes back. It's a pretty good deal. So I guess it's just something to keep an eye out for if you're running around Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever. Always check the discount section for things like this. I've gotten orchids for like pennies before because people thought they were dead, and it was just all roots, but typically they'll come back from that too. So anyways, this is a random video. We'll see what happens. I'll do an update, and take care, y'all.